This segment of DelmarvaLife is sponsored by For All Seasons Behavioral Health and Rape Crisis Center.
Therapy is a powerful tool that can address a wide range of issues, from managing symptoms of mental health conditions to developing coping skills for life's changes. It can provide a valuable safe space for those in need.
It's a way to explore emotions, thoughts, and behaviors, ultimately promoting personal growth and a more fulfilling life. Beth Ann Dorman, the CEO of For All Seasons, is here with us today to discuss the importance of therapy during the summer months. Welcome.
Thank you.
I hope your summer's going well.
Going great, going great.
All right, so let's talk about why summer is an important time to get mental health therapy.
You know, there's never a perfect time, right? I mean, there's no script that comes with therapy. And so summer sometimes gives us an opportunity to take a step back in a different way. Being able to really think about what has transpired during, if you have children, during the school year, what has transpired over the holidays, you know, really taking some time to step back and think about the year and really thinking about how do we proactively move towards what do we want this upcoming year to look like, especially for children with families.
Oh, yes.
So how do you stay on track? Because people get really busy and bogged down with things. So how do you stay on track with your therapy?
So it's like anything else. It's about planning. It's about making sure that we have a schedule, giving ourselves some space. You know, we've talked about self-care on the air before, about how important it is to make sure that it's happening every day. And so really thinking through, okay, it's Monday. What does the week look like? How do I prioritize me in the midst of everything that is happening? Also thinking about how important boundaries and structure are for us, as well as our children, as well as aging adults. We need to put the parameters in place to be able to say, this is a priority. Sometimes even just saying it out loud, like, my mental health is going to be a priority this week. As silly as it sounds to voice it out loud, it does hit our brains a little bit differently when we are committing to something out loud.
Yeah. Okay, so for example, someone who maybe has never had therapy before, would summer be a good time to start it?
Summer is a great time because you have the ability to be able to not only do in-person appointments, but also perhaps telehealth. And so maybe it's a vacation that you're taking, and one of the things you're going to do is say, I'm going to focus on this. Maybe it's a phone call. Maybe that's all you make is the phone call to get the appointment set up, so that when you're arriving back, you can proactively go in and speak with someone. And therapy isn't one of the things where, you know, back in the day, it used to be lay on the couch and tell me where it all began. It's really about meeting you where you are, talking through things, even if you don't think that you need therapy. If it's a small life transition that's happening, it might be something large that comes your way that's unexpected. The more that we can invest in therapy on the forefront, the more when those things happen, we're prepared and we're better able to deal with the stressors that come with daily life.
So we do know that scheduling therapy is important. Can it also help you make the most of your time? Because I feel like we bog ourselves down with so much.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, how many of us run from thing to thing to thing and we chase our tails continuously? Part of what you do in therapy is you build skills and strategies. And so maybe that's the one thing that you need to work on. Maybe it's about how do we give ourselves a more structured time where we can put ourselves first. It's really true. Like, you can't fill someone else's cup if you haven't filled your own.
Exactly.
And as cliche as it sounds, there really is some truth behind paying attention to sleep patterns, to boundaries, to making sure we're taking the time. You know, maybe it's a run in the morning, maybe it's a cup of tea at night. Those are skills and strategies that you can work on and also put a plan in place. And especially for our kids who maybe need some better boundaries, you know, summertime can be great because there's so much more flexibility, but that might not be what a child needs, or it might not be what you as an adult needs. And so it helps you to really be able to know, this is my hour each week or every other week that I can go in and have nothing be about anything other than me for that hour. That's a really important thing for people, and it comes with no judgment. It's not family, it's not friends, it's not opinions, it's just you and somebody where you're able to dump your stuff and say, help me sort it all out.
Okay, real quick, if someone's worried about trying therapy for the first time, what would you say to them?
I would say it's like trying on a good pair of shoes. Just give it a go, try it on. Every single person, I'm a firm believer that every person can benefit from therapy. It's really about giving you some time. And the beauty with therapy now is there's in-person, there's telehealth. You can be home, you can go to an office, you can sit in your car and have therapy. And so really knowing that it's something to give a try. And even if you just commit for 6 weeks, see how it goes. If you try with one therapist and it doesn't feel like the right fit, it's okay to try again with someone different.
Sure.
It's really about what works for you and finding that good fit.
Beth Ann Dorman for All Seasons. Thank you.
Thank
as
you.
always,
Thank
for
you,
being
Beth.
here.
Yes.